Hey Los Blancos fans! Welcome back, and today we've got some explosive updates that you won't want to miss. We're diving into Xavi Alonso's master plan for Madrid, the shocking news about Ferland Mendy's future, and what's next for our legend Luca Modric. Plus, we've got exclusive details on all the summer transfer targets that could soon be wearing the famous white shirt. Before we kick off, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash the like to stay updated with all the latest Real Madrid news. Let's get started. The rumors have been confirmed. Xavi Alonso will be taking over the reins at the Santiago Bernabeu next season, and he's already making his mark on the club's transfer strategy. The former Liverpool and Real Madrid midfielder has clear ideas about how he wants his team to play, and it's going to bring some significant changes to the current squad. Unlike Carlo Ancelotti, who preferred a more balanced approach, Alonso is looking to implement a more dynamic and offensive style, particularly from his fullbacks. His success at Bayer Leverkusen has shown his tactical prowess, and the Madrid board is fully backing his vision with several key signings already in the works. Alonso has identified critical areas that need reinforcement, both fullback positions, a young central defender, and most importantly, a creative midfielder who can control the tempo of the game. This shift in strategy signals the beginning of a new era at Real Madrid, with fresh faces and a modern tactical approach. In a surprising development, Ferland Mendy appears to be on his way out of Madrid this summer, despite extending his contract. Until 2027, just last year, the French defender doesn't fit into Xavi Alonso's vision for the team. Mendy, who has been a reliable defensive option whenever fit, lacks the offensive capabilities that Alonso demands from his fullbacks. The new manager wants players who can cover large distances and contribute significantly to the attack, qualities that Mendy has struggled to demonstrate consistently. Adding to the concerns, Mendy recently suffered another serious injury, a tear in his quadriceps tendon, which will keep him sidelined until September. This means he'll miss the entire preseason, further complicating his integration into Alonso's system. However, moving Mendy won't be straightforward. The player himself shows no interest in leaving Valdebebas, and his injury history makes potential suitors wary. Since joining Madrid 6 seasons ago, Mendy has consistently struggled with physical problems, limiting his availability. If he does stay, reports suggest Alonso might consider using him occasionally as a left-sided center back, but the club's priority is to bring in a new left back while keeping Fran Garcia, whom Alonso previously tried to sign for Bayer Leverkusen. Even at 39 years old, Luca Modric continues to demonstrate his world-class quality. In the recent match against Mallorca in the penultimate round of La Liga, the Croatian maestro dazzled with his refined touches, precise passes, and impeccable game reading, showing that age is just a number for a player of his caliber. Despite this stellar performance, Modric's future at the Santiago Bernabeu remains uncertain. The club's planning for the upcoming season includes a deep renovation in key areas, particularly in defense and midfield, with a focus on younger talents ready to take on prominent roles. According to journalist Manu Carreño from Cadena Ser, if Modric decides to leave Madrid this summer, his preference would be to remain in competitive European football rather than moving to emerging markets like Saudi Arabia or MLS. Italy's Serie A has emerged as an attractive option, given its technical demands and appreciation for experienced players. What's driving Modric, the 2026 World Cup? After the Euro 2024 tournament in Germany, Modric has been clear about his plans. His total focus is on reaching the 2026 World Cup in a condition to contribute to his national team. This tournament, to be held across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, represents more than just a competition for the Zadar Maestro. It's the planned final chapter of a legendary career. The Madrid boardroom continues to discuss Modric's situation with the utmost respect for everything he represents. But there's also an understanding that the time has come to usher in a new generation of midfielders. According to the renowned journalist Fabrizio Romano, Xavi Alonso has already identified key targets to strengthen the squad ahead of the FIFA Club World Cup. The first priority, a right-back, has already been secured with the signing of Trent Alexander-Arnold. This move was defined even before Alonso's appointment was finalized, showing the club's commitment to reinforcing this position. For the defense, Alonso wants to add a young central defender and is also targeting the left side. Alvaro Carreras is the favorite to fill that position, though Alejandro Grimaldo, currently impressing with the German national team, is also on the shortlist. If it were up to Alonso, the Toulouse-born fullback would already be wearing the white shirt. However, the most intriguing revelation is that a midfield signing has taken priority over a left-back in recent discussions between the coach and Madrid directors. This has led to several names circulating in the Madrid orbit. First, there's Franco Mastantuono, the 17-year-old Argentine talent who was previously thought to be off the table after a misunderstanding with Real Madrid months ago. According to TIC Sports, the youngster recently had a virtual meeting with Spanish club officials, reversing the previous situation. His release clause stands at $45 million. Another option is Ezequiel Palacios from Bayer Leverkusen, who nearly became a Madrid player in 2018 when he was at River Plate and even underwent medical examinations. His evolution under Alonso's guidance has put him back on Madrid's radar. Two more candidates have recently emerged: Tijani Reinders from AC Milan, who caught Madrid's attention with impressive performances including scoring at the Santiago Bernabeu in this season's Champions League, and Angelo Stiller, the 24-year-old German international from Stuttgart, who also faced Real Madrid in European competition this season. Stiller is described as the most organized of the three options, with a market value of around $40 million. It's worth noting that Reinders is also being pursued by Manchester City, with reports in England suggesting his transfer to Guardiola's team is imminent, valued at approximately $50 million. Throughout discussions with Xavi Alonso, one thing has become crystal clear: bringing in a midfielder with the ability to orchestrate play and contribute to offensive construction is considered indispensable. This is a deficiency that has been identified in the current squad, only occasionally addressed when Modric or Ceballos were on the field. The profile being sought is that of a collective player with the quality to wear the Real Madrid shirt, but who wouldn't represent a high-cost operation. Nothing close to $100 million. While important, this signing isn't being treated as an absolute priority, either for the Club World Cup or for the following season. Alonso's broader vision includes a significant renovation across multiple positions, with a particular emphasis on injecting youth and dynamism into a squad that has achieved tremendous success but now requires fresh energy. The defensive line and midfield are expected to see the most substantial changes, with several current players potentially on their way out. Looking at Alonso's transfer strategy, it's clear he's bringing the lessons learned from his successful stint at Bayer Leverkusen. His focus on technically gifted fullbacks who can contribute to attack aligns perfectly with modern football's demands, where width and crossing ability are crucial against deep-lying defenses. The midfield targets all share similar characteristics: technical security, positional awareness, and the ability to progress the ball under pressure. This suggests Alonso wants to establish more control in games, something Madrid occasionally lacked last season despite their success. The biggest question mark remains over experienced players like Modric. While the Croatian's quality is undeniable, the biological clock waits for no one, and Madrid's history shows they rarely hesitate to move on from aging stars. The coming weeks will be fascinating as we see how Alonso balances respect for the old guard with his desire to implement a new vision. That wraps up today's Real Madrid News Roundup. We've covered Xavi Alonso's exciting plans for the club, Mendy's uncertain future, Modric's potential farewell, and the impressive list of transfer targets being pursued. The summer promises to be one of significant change at the Santiago Bernabeu, with several familiar faces potentially leaving and new stars arriving to usher in the Xavi Alonso era. What do you think about these developments? Which transfer target excites you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. That's all for today. Please leave your comments below and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.